Well, good morning everyone. Eric here from Nomadic Fanatic. I hope you guys are doing well. It is 6:25 in the morning. The sun is just rising over there. It's gonna go up like this. It's gonna set over there. And as you can see behind me, we're getting things started. Thanks for being here with me, guys. This is the start of something really, really special. The most excited I have been on the property as far as projects right now as we begin the solar ground mount array install here at base camp. I'm so excited, guys. I will be uploading this video with some connected internet. Go ahead and check out the video description below and get your unlimited internet on the road or off-grid here. Use promo code Nomadic35 for $35 off your order. Also, we started yesterday, actually, as soon as I got back last night. Okay, I'm not an expert, and I'm man enough to be able to say that there's some things that I'm not that knowledgeable about, and some people are just better at this kind of stuff. As it turns out, I'm actually copying Campervan Kevin. Once again, I appreciate the info, but right down the road, we have got a solar place, a family-run solar place. We've got Larry and Denise and Daryl, and they sell everything you could possibly need. They even sell these kits so that you could put them in yourself if you want to. But I'm having them do the work. So Daryl will be back here in about an hour to start working on this again, but they made a bunch of progress yesterday. Again, there's a sun coming up from the east over there. I purposely put Babe the Blue Box facing direct south this way, where that sun will be right there. Well, it'll be there in the summer. It'll be kind of there in the winter, and then it'll set over there. And so Daryl and his guys there put these together. They use Unistrut and this metal steel. They weld them, and then last night what they did is they pounded some stakes about 4 feet into the ground, then used these concrete bricks, filled these with concrete mix and added water, and then let all of these settle overnight. They made sure that they were completely level. They used some struts here on both sides to keep them level while it settled. And I mean, these are super, super sturdy. Also want to mention that this system in the future is expandable, meaning in the future, this whole section here that'll hold 12 solar panels can be added right there. I do have to take out one juniper tree right here, but we can start right there and add another 20-foot section that goes to right there. But yeah, this is just the affordable way to do it for me. Just kind of build as you can afford it, you know, trying to save money everywhere, but this part's got to be done correctly. So it's in there, it's solid. We're gonna probably put this together and possibly even be mounting some solar panels today. And forgive me if I sound a little hoarse this morning. I thought I had lost my voice, but now I got the sniffles, and now I'm thinking I may have caught a winter bug, a cold or something over there. But you know, out here, a lot of people use solar. I'm familiar with solar because I've been running solar on my RV for 5 or 6 years now. So it's nothing new to me. However, in the future, if I wanted to, power is available at my street just 400 feet away. Now, there's obviously going to be a cost in that. You've got to put in your own pole and your meter, and then you've got to pay the company to bring it out to your property, and then you have to pay the company every single month. And so, me personally, I want to get started being self-sufficient here as much as possible. And that means having a monster solar array here that's going to power this. But also stay tuned, because here within the week, hopefully, after we get everything installed, I want an actual RV plug on Babe the Blue Box, where when I'm here, I could just plug in to this existing system and piggyback off of the solar here. But that's a little bit farther down the line. First, we got to get panels sorted, and yeah, I'm excited about solar here at the property. All right, check it out. Guys from Alternative Energy Discount are back on the property, starting to make it look like a solar array. Heck yeah. gonna have panels here today. I bet they don't like people hovering over their work though, so I'm just gonna let them get some stuff done, and we'll catch back in here in a little bit. Also, while I was gone at Aja's, Danny's been working on spreading more of the rock and completing the driveway loop around there, so it's coming along here at camp, guys. But this solar project is the biggest of all, most exciting for me. Check this out, first panel going on. Daryl, you've done a few of these. You said like what, probably 40 of these? Yeah. So you got a good system. He knows all the right tools and parts for the job.
Yeah, just gotta get them getting setted.
They got all the hardware and everything to do it right. So we're in good hands. Awesome. All right, another update here. We got 10 of 12 panels mounted, guys. I love it. I love the dark blue color. It's 20 feet wide by 10, which is ironic because this shed is 20 feet by 10 this way. It's coming along. I can't stop smiling, guys. I can't stop smiling. We are off grid, getting closer to being self-reliant out here in the desert. So this is my array, and I believe this is probably going to be a 3-part series as far as getting solar completed on the property, but stay tuned because we're just gonna do this in the right order, okay? But yeah, you guys remember this was my idea before I left for Aja's birthday party, was to have the solar here closer to the brains here in Babe the Blue Box. And initially it was going to be over where Tater Tot's at, so that there was a cover for the fire pit over there for rain and sun. Then secondly, it was going to be along the road here, but then I would have to have wire underground again, buried all the way over here. So this just kind of simplified everything. And although I have rock all the way up to here, later in the future, when I add another 3,000 watt solar array, it'll go to right here, basically right there. And the road's really, really wide right here. So this is the travel lane right here. This is basically a double road where Danny's RV is right there. You can see how wide it really is. So there's the road. If the panel comes out to here, I'm not worried about the next one. But you know, I just I don't make $1 million, so I got to do this in pieces. This will get me by for the fall and the winter, and then next spring I'll buy another 12 panels. These are 250 watt panels. You can get them anywhere from 35 to 85 bucks a piece. They're not perfect. They're used, you know. They've got some snail trails in them in some places, but that doesn't affect their performance or anything. You know, at that price, it just makes sense to go used right now, you know. And I'm really happy actually with the blue color that matches the blue trim, the dark blue trim of Babe the Blue Box over there. You guys notice that? Yeah, I kind of like that. We still have my walkway here. And later on, I'll have to do the same thing camper van Kevin did, and that is I want to seal up this gap that runs along the main part right here. My gap's a little bigger than Kevin's just because of where it fits. You know, that would have not worked right there, so be filling that in and possibly also using this roof for rainwater collection with a gutter system on the bottom. But look at all this shade we have underneath to be able to park things, motorcycles, bicycles, things like that, and all the MC4 connectors are still dangling here. So I'm just really, really happy with it. Again, 1 year and 1 month since I've owned this land, and I am a proud landowner lately, feeling really good right now. So anyways, Daryl and his son are going to go back and work at Alternative Discount Energy Solar place, and they're going to be back here at 4 o'clock to start wiring up some things, because like I said, later on there'll be more going on in the video series. It's a little bit beyond my understanding as far as solar. That's why I always hire somebody to do that kind of stuff, but I'm really happy with it. I want to get on Black Betty. See, some of you guys teased me and said that my huge lit up KFC advertising sign is a bad influence on me. You're probably right, because I eat KFC 3 times a week, literally. And we're just 13 miles from KFC here. So it's a nice sunny day here in Show Low. I'm gonna get on Black Betty and gear up, go get some fried chicken. Oh yeah, I beat the lunch rush in here. Yeah, I want one of those buckets for the property too, to light up on the property. Went with my signature classic, the 3-piece big box, original, all drumsticks, mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, a biscuit, and a Pepsi. I want to know what the recipe is on these. All right, back from town and KFC, and Brendan and Daryl are back. They have now wired up all the panels here. You'll see the inverter later that we're using, but they were able to run all of these in series. All 12 of these panels are run in series together at like 340 volts or something like that. That's because the awesome inverter, which you'll see in a future video, can handle up to like 480 volts. So this array is all in series. If we get another one, that one will also be in series, but then parallel to this one, if that makes sense. So all the wires are hidden up here in the unistrut, and Brendan's over here digging a little trench right here. A wire is gonna go right into Babe the Blue Box. Doesn't have to be too deep there. It is pretty rocky right there, but no vehicles will be right there. And then a couple other bonus things over here, which I will share more later, but there's this 30 amp wire coming out, male, to plug into my generator in case we don't get sunshine for a week or something and I have to run my generator to charge up this system. Also, this guy right here will be for my RV, but right now it's just solar. Flags whipping around up there. Also, I'm sure if I didn't mention this, there would be hundreds of comments on my channel about it because everybody always says it in the past, and I address it so real quick. Eric, why didn't you build a tilting rack system where you could adjust for winter and get the right angle in the summertime? And well, first of all, the cost of building a tilting solar rack is ridiculous. When here's the thing, so we're at about 29 point something % tilt. That's the solar angle here in this part of Arizona. Everywhere in the country there's going to be a different solar angle, and we're right there kind of in the middle. So it won't be ideal in the summer and it won't be ideal in the winter. This is the best for fall and spring though. And if you spend all that effort, time, and come out here in the morning and tilt them and then tilt them again and then switch them and do all that, you're liable to increase your solar by 10% capacity. If you all that for just 10% better efficiency, think of this. How about instead of 10 panels, you do what I did and just buy 2 more $35 panels to increase it to 12 panels to get that 10%. Isn't that a lot easier? Just add more panels. Who wants to adjust panels all the time? Same thing with my RV. Now I'm guilty. When I first started on the road in Tilly the Tioga, I would have to climb up on my roof every time I got parked, tilt my panels up like this, both of them. There were 2 of them. Whoa, that's windy up here. And then at night, before I leave the next day, I'd have to put them flat again. I will never do that again. For instance, let's say I had 3 panels. Eric, why don't you just tilt them? You'll get better efficiency. Or you could increase them by, instead of 10%, by 25% and just have 4 panels. And then never climb up on your roof and never tilt and never adjust. That's my theory. Just add more panels. Boy, it's windy today. I think this is the windiest day it's ever been here at my property. Which brings me to another point, but let me get down. Actually, I'll just sit here on the roof and it's a little safer. So what about wind power? I'm not against wind power. I think it's a great thing to harness the wind, except there's one big thing about this area, and that is that it is windy all day long. Strong winds all day long here in the Concho Valley. And then guess what happens at night? No wind all night. So I don't need any extra wind juice in the daytime when I'm already getting a massive amount of sun and solar, and everything's at 100% to the fact where I can't even use the power that I'm getting right now. So, and you'll hear this from lots of people out here, investing in wind alternative power at the same time with solar doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Now, if it were like this windy all night long and it could also keep my batteries up to date, that'd be great, but that's not the way it works. It's solar or wind. I'm a solar guy. Wind would not do me anything because we would already be at 100%, like I said, all day long. But you do what you got to do. You listen to who you want to listen to. I'm just telling you from experience, there's no wind at night. It's only in the daytime when you're also at 100% with solar. So that's my spiel. Again, I want to thank Larry, Daryl, Brendan, and Denise at Alternative Energy Discount. Again, I'll put their card and information here. If you're in the Concho, Sholo, St. John's, Vernon area here and looking for something similar like this, hit them up there. They do really good work. They are very knowledgeable and they build custom to what you need. I am going to go organize the RV a little bit. I lost Tara this afternoon. Actually, I'll show you what happened. The first time in 2 years that Tara has escaped. I fed her breakfast, and then I figured she just slept all day until I tried to feed both kitties dinner. There's Tara right here by the door. Hey, get over here, you little putz, and tell everybody what you did. Come here. Come here. So Opie came to dinner. He ate all his food. I'm calling Tara. Tara's not coming until I realized that the cabinet under the sink was open. And I didn't think that much of it. I closed the cabinet, but then I remembered that I have some cords sticking out of this compartment, which means I can't close this compartment. And would you believe it? Tara decided to headbutt this and hop out. So while I was gone, while I was in Sholo shopping and doing stuff, Tara was outside. I was so scared. I brought her bowl out and I'm tapping her bowl and she comes crawling out from underneath the shed right there. Came all the way to me. I was like, ugh. I do not have outdoor kitties, and Tara is the last one that I would think that would escape, and Opie didn't when he had the chance. Anyway, she's back. She's safe. Got my heart racing a little bit when I couldn't find her and realized that she'd gotten out, but she came right to her food bowl, luckily. Anyway, all right, so solar begins. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you in 2 or 3 days with an update on the solar system. Bye, guys.